Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I have an intermediate class which can be done first thing in the morning as a beautiful morning ritual, or you can do it in the afternoon as a boost and a de-stressor. It's going to be a slow flow that's going to help open up the body, create some flexibility and movement, and to also create a little bit of strength and energy flow throughout your system. So I really hope you enjoy it. It's going to be intermediate because cues are minimal. So please do make sure that you understand yoga and that you can modify for your body. We're going to begin in a reclined butterfly. So let's slowly come down to the spine. Allow your knees to fall open. Soles of the feet together. And already engage your ujjayi breath. That soft sea breeze sound at the back of the throat. Sending your breath deep into the belly. Allow it to balloon on the inhale and hug it back on the exhale. Three more breaths together here. Draw your knees towards your chest, and we're going to find some circles, opening them out. One more in this direction, and then rotate in the opposite direction. Open your arms into a T, and we're going to take a twist over towards the left. Maybe you want to extend that top right leg and take a grip of the foot. Release, come back to center, and then drop your knees over towards the right. You can always extend the top leg, maybe take a grip of the foot. You can straighten the bottom. Okay, release your foot, come back through center and take it into a happy baby. You can and then release your feet, extend your legs up to the sky. Start to awaken the core by lifting your shoulders up off the ground. Hug your belly button back. You can straighten through the legs and maybe lower one down and then raise it up. Lower the other and raise. 2 more each side. And roll back down. Take a grip of your big toes and bend through the knees if you need to, or straighten, getting your hamstring stretch. Plant your hands down and we're going to take it into our plow pose. Lift your feet up and over your head. And slowly lower it back down. Maybe even roll yourself all the way up into your boat pose. If that didn't go so smoothly, let's try again. Slowly roll down into your plow. Roll back down and find your boat pose. Hold your boat for a couple of breaths. And then cross your legs. Come into a comfortable seat. Taking a side body stretch over to the left. Remembering to tilt your chest to the sky. And come on over to the other side. Back to center. Interlace your fingertips. Press one hand in one direction and the other in the other. And then swap over. Release the hands, give them a shake. Planting the fingertips on the ground, we're going to straighten the arms. Drop the head to one side. Hold it there for a moment. And then roll to the other side nice and slowly. Hold your head there. Now find your neck rolls, follow your breath. Take one more roll from here. And perfect. From your seated position, stay where you are. We're going to bend through the knees and find our way into a forward fold. You can keep your knees bent. Interlace your fingertips and allow them to fall up and over your head, if that feels good. You can always bend and straighten through the legs if you would like to. Release, half lift, fold. Heel toe your feet as wide as your mat and make your way into yogi squat malasana. Keeping your spine nice and tall. Let's find a bind over towards the right. Open up through the arms. See if you can bind your hands behind your right knee. Twisting to the left. Release. Take it over to the other side. Open up. Taking your grip behind your left knee. Back to center. Plant your hands and just press into your elbows. Move slowly from side to side, getting a little deeper into the hips. Raise your bum and we're going to make our way into our crow pose. And release, fold forward. You can hang heavy in ragdoll or interlace the fingers behind your spine once again. Taking your shoulder stretch. Release your fingers. Slowly roll all the way to mountain. Inhaling the hands to the sky. And release. Extend through this left leg, lift it and extend. Now draw it back behind you for your warrior three. Move slowly and gracefully as you can. Start to lift, but keep this left leg bent behind you, coming in for our dancer's pose. Slowly release the foot and step back into your high lunge. Plant your hands, frame the front foot, and come into your side plank over towards the left. Lift up nice and high. We're going to raise this right leg off the ground and plant it forwards once again, coming into our runner's lunge. You can find some movement if that feels good. And plant this right hand on the inside edge of the right foot and open up into your extended side angle. Reaching that left arm to the sky. Come on up, warrior two. And into your triangle. Plant your hands down inside the right foot, coming into your lizard pose. Find some movement in your lizard if that feels good. You can take some circles. Start to bend through the back foot and take a grip if you can. And pull that heel towards your bum. Plant your hands, lift up into plank and take your right toes off the ground. Send it up and back, three-legged down dog. Plant that foot down, 3 breaths in your downward facing dog. Roll forward to plank and find a vinyasa. Chaturanga, up dog and down dog. You can step, walk, or jump to the top of your mat. And hang heavy in ragdoll. Whilst in your ragdoll, try to lift up off the toes of the left foot. So you're trying to bring your toes to touch your elbow. And then release. Take it to the other side. Lift up off the right toes, trying to touch your arms if you can. Well, that's the intention. Let's do that one more time each side. Lift up through the left toes. And then the right. And release. Fold a little deeper. Inhale, half lift. And fold. Roll your spine all the way to mountain. Moving slowly with intention. We're going to lift up off of the right leg and do that sequence on the other side. Extend through the foot. Slowly start to make your way to warrior 3. Bend your leg in your warrior 3. Start to even your body up and taking your dancer. Lots of balance going on. It's okay if you fall out. Slowly come out of dancer and step back. High, see, just like that. High lunge. Frame your front foot. And we're going to come up and over into our side plank on the right. Lift up off of that top leg, step it forwards for your runner's lunge. We're going to take our left hand to the inside of the left foot, opening up and bringing this right arm to the sky. Slowly come on up, warrior 2. Into our triangle. Okay, let's bring both our hands down in for our lizard pose. Slowly lower the back knee. If you would like to, you can find some circles. Let's bend through the back knee and take a grip with the left hand. Draw that foot towards your bum. Slowly release. Let's lift up into our plank and bring that foot off the ground, holding that balance. Send it up and back, three-legged down dog. Take it into your downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Rolling forwards to plank. Chaturanga all the way to the belly. Inhale for a baby cobra. And exhale down. Let's take it up into our bow pose. Release down, press up and back into a wide-legged child's pose, or you can take a puppy pose. You can stay in this position or open it up into your frog pose. Getting a little deeper into these hip flexors. You can find a little movement or just find stillness. You can stay up on the forearms or rest all the way down. If you're in your frog pose, then just slowly move yourself up, draw your toes towards each other and bring your knees together. Everybody slowly make your way into your hero pose. Feet wider than your hips. Sit up nice and tall. And in our hero pose, we're going to take eagle arms. So just wrap one on top of the other. 3 breaths here. Release. Wrap the opposite arm on top for 3 breaths. Release, extend your arms down, fingertips touch the ground. Just finding some neck rolls from shoulder to shoulder. Follow the breath. Take 2 more before we end our flow together. Release. We're going to come out of our hero pose and take a seat, a comfortable seat of your choice. Ending our class either in Shavasana or a seated meditation, just for 2 minutes together. But you are welcome to meditate as long as you like. Coming to a natural breathing rhythm. Allow your thoughts to pass. Enjoy this silence and this moment of peace. You can stay here and keep meditating, or end the class with me by wiggling your fingertips, keeping the eyes closed, and then lift the hands, rotate them in one direction, and then in the other. Inhale to raise your hands to the sky until they touch. Stretch up. Exhale them down to your heart center. Bow your head in prayer. Namaste, everybody. You can open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed this peaceful class. There may have been a little challenge holding some of those balances, but well done. It's fine whatever you managed today. It's all part of the practice and part of growing. Until our next class, do let me know in the comments as well what you thought of today's flow. And I look forward to our next class together. See you soon. Namaste.